Let's investigate. It's the water pump. Is that easy to replace? The Cambelt is in the way. Most DIYers strip the engine down, mark the timing and change the belt, but that can catch you out. This modern engine is surprisingly easy to lose the timing on because it has a floating crank gear. You just can't mark that. Ignoring the workshop manual can end with bent valves and scored pistons. For this engine, Ford wants you to remove the sticky cam cover, then rotate the engine until the cam slots are almost parallel to the cylinder head. They want the cam lobes pointing down, not up. The engine block has a pin that needs removing. A longer one replaces it so that when the crank is turned, the pin makes it stop. When the bar can fit into the cam slots, this is officially top dead center. Ford needs you to go further by removing the starter motor and locking the flywheel. There must be absolutely no movement in the crank. This bolt is seriously tight and it needs to be. It's the only thing that's stopping the timing gear from slipping and causing catastrophic engine damage. Some pulleys won't budge without a gear puller, but once this timing belt is removed, everything changes. The lower gear can move freely. If you haven't followed the manual, you're in trouble. From this point on, any timing marks mean nothing. Watch that crank gear. You won't expect it to move, but it did. The bolt isn't clamping it to the crankshaft anymore. With no manual, how do you know the crank itself hasn't moved? You don't. You can't check inside. The bolt clamp was released. You've lost reference and the control. I read the manual, I locked the crank, and I know it's still in the exact same position. But without it, my confidence would disappear. Moving the gear back isn't enough. There's no way to know if the crank has moved. The water pump and tensioner went on without an issue, both talked by the book. With everything locked in position, installing the timing belt should have been straightforward. Instead, I found myself fighting a persistent slack between the cam gears. No matter what I tried, this was the best result I could achieve, and I knew it wasn't right. As the old belt came off, the cam shifted slightly to the left. Once I pulled it back into position, the new belt was perfect with no slack between the cams. The locking bar allowed some movement. Now satisfied, I pulled the tensioner pin to take up the slack. The DIYer may install the bolt and rotate the engine twice to check the timing marks. On this engine, that will bend the valves. The manual wants a 3-stage timing clamping procedure. First, the crank taut to 100 Nm. Second, a 90-degree turn using a breaker bar. You wait 20 seconds and then you add another 15 degrees. Now it's safe. I bought this workshop manual from eManualOnline.com and it was the best £20 I've ever spent. Without it, I could have easily damaged a customer's engine. Grab a copy for your own vehicle using the link below. Even if you're not planning any work right now, it's definitely worth having it ready for when you do. Trust me, it's a lot cheaper than finding out the hard way. If you purchase through my link, I can also offer you a 22% discount code. With the engine back together, there's only one thing left to do, and that's find out if all this work has paid off. Thankfully, after following the manual every step of the way, I'm feeling quite confident. And there we are, it fired straight up with no issues. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.